What's up guys, welcome to another video, and today we have a guild war against Holdmyunicorn. So let's go through all the defenses real quick. You can just pause if you want to take a closer look, just so it doesn't take too long to go through all the towers. Okay, so I've updated my Swore Farm profile if anyone wanted to check my new builds and like runes and stuff. So that's in the my Twitch description. You can have a look at it there. I will do a video on like my rune showcase, soon. I was gonna get around to it. Probably. I'm not sure. Maybe sometime this weekend, depending on how I go. Because I got streams like the next couple of days, so I'm not sure if I have time to record, but I'll see how I go, or try my best. Alright, first off, let's start with, I think, this one. Alright, so Perna is like a pretty common defense these days now. People are sort of catching on, like, people who do have the units. It is a very solid defense. Now for me, like, my way to deal with it is to run Varad. I know not everyone has Varad. But to me, like, something similar to him would be the best choice. Like Poseidon could probably work too. There's no real like good free-to-play method to beat this team, in my opinion. So yeah, it's not that easy. Retouch makes it a lot harder for my usual team, which is this team. If the win unit is something like Chasun or Eladriel, then Beth is fine against this, right? But Retouch is a bit more of a threat, so I think this is like the strongest version of this Perna team composition. But yeah, basically the idea is I just crowd control the two main DPS units, which is the Panda and the Perna, right? Meanwhile, I can destroy the HP slowly with Beta. Oh, it's not Beta, Beth. Any water damage dealer will work. I think Beth is pretty good. Field Mars is the other one that I would normally use. But I think Field Mars, I need to use it for the second team. And I haven't used this team on like in a guild war for a while. But because this type of defense is not very common in G3. But in lower ranks it's a lot more common. Usually it's Sierra and a fire unit plus Orion. But this one is a Sierra Field Mars. The way I deal with it is just to run Will Shield on this team, and Chloe is a very suitable unit to use the shield on, and it will protect me first turn, and then she can buff after Field Mars has moved, and which you will see very soon. But let's give this a go. Okay, so Praha is here to strip. Usually this team will have will runes, so Praha will strip. It won't always be successful, like you can see it miss the Panda, but as long as I can get at least one of them, I can crowd control them, then I won't take as much damage. So that's okay. That should be okay now. Luckily the Panda derp turn 1 as well. I mean, he's not always going to derp, but when he does it, it's good. His AI is generally pretty good though. Okay, he didn't do it there. Alright, so I popped the passive there because it was about to. It already moved anyway. So usually, if the Perna is stunned and about to move, I leave it alone. But luckily, they're both kind of squishy, so I didn't have too much trouble dealing with these guys. But the Retouch will be a bit harder to kill. But eventually he's gonna die because it's a 3v1, and I've got like attack bar resets eventually, as long as I don't glance. But yeah, I'll slowly whittle him down, and I always have Eternal Scar to slowly destroy HP. It doesn't hit very hard if I don't get the debuff, the defense break. Or if I glance as well, but he'll eventually die because he can't out DPS Praha's heals, right? And my Praha moves a fair bit because this is my max crit Praha, right? If you look at my, if you're looking at my rune builds, whether it's on World Boss or on Small Farm or whatever, you will notice I have two Prahas. This one is the one that has maximum crit, and this is the one I use for Guild Wars offense and also RTA. Just because she gets so much attack bar from it. So I actually really like this build. The other build is for AD, but obviously a crit build is not good for AD because you're a lot squishier. But yeah, you can see here I have Will Shield. The Chloe's carrying the shield runes, and all units have Will. And this is the team that I'll usually use against like most Orion teams. This particular team, this Chloe version, is I use against Sierra. Because sometimes Field Mars may not one-shot Sierra because maybe he misses defense break or the Sierra is very tanky. If that's the case, then you know, I have Chloe there as a backup to buff immunity, and even like the invincibility is quite nice too. Okay, he died to the dots. Alright, now let's see. How about... Okay, we can do this one. So we can do the same for that second team. First team, I think this team is very easily Katarinaed. Alright, so I'm going to bring Katarina and QB and Jemiah. Because this team has no strip. That's the like severe weakness of it. It can recover, right? If I do 1-1-1 swords, like the Mihail will heal and they will recover. But I think after 2 lots of sword of discharges, I should be able to kill at least a couple of the units. And if there's 1 unit left, it should be fine. Like, I should be able to finish it off. So let's give this one a go. I did make a mistake with my QB. You can see here there's 1 will rune on it and my Katarina has 2. It's just because I completely forgot. Because normally what I would do is I run like double will, right? Because now like QB is vulnerable, right? He doesn't have will runes to protect him against any defense breaks. So the way that I would recommend you to build this team, if you can build it, like assuming you have Jemiah, is to run double will on both Katarina and QB, because now like in case like they defense break and Varnam proc, like oh damn I got reset, but that's okay. That I can kill this Mihail at least. So yeah, in case that happens, like my QB would have been protected normally from the reset and also any defense breaks that might come from this Monkey King. So just a bit of I guess a pro tip if you're running Katarina, or double Katarina basically. Okay, now this team is a bit. There's always that RNG factor for Orion. Now if you are, so actually, what I would recommend for this team is try to get as much resistance on your units as possible, especially Chloe. Chloe is probably the easiest one to put like max resist on, because you don't really need that much stats on her. Like you could even do speed HP resistance on her if you really wanted to, right? Or like shield will endure to help give you extra resistance. You could do that too. Mine's on destroy because it gives her a little bit more utility, but you can also go for stats instead, instead of going for a destroy set. But yeah, because the higher the resist, the less chance that Orion can strip your debuff. And then on top of that, like there's less chance for you to get stunned or defense broken as well. And Jasun would normally be on fairly high resist. I guess your Field Mars probably won't be on high resist, but it's just a risk you might have to take with him. Okay, I think I shall do... Yeah, let's do this one. Okay, so... For this team, I think the first team is a bit weak to Tessarian, right? So I'm going to bring Tessarian as that one. The second team, I can bring the the Beth team again, because this one I'll show you a bit like this, you know, this team a bit more because it's a lot more common these days. Or like this sort of bit like team is pretty common these days. I know this one is a Rakan, but you know, Molong plus any fire is still pretty strong. Like any fire bruiser, right? And let's see, bring Beth. Oops, open. I need Varad lead. Okay. So we're gonna go for the Chow first, because if I kill another unit, Chow's gonna hit really hard with Justice, right? So I want to get rid of him first. Luckily, he's not on Will Runes as well. Okay. Even if I don't kill him, at least I can weaken him as well. I mean, he's got the debuff now. With the Oblivion at least, so he won't hit as hard because like it's negating the passive. Unfortunately, my Fuel Mars is taunted, but oh, luckily I got the Violent proc, so I can at least get rid of that. The defense break. That was pretty lucky. Unfortunately, I got taunted again. Oh, but I got a Violent proc, so that makes up for it. This team actually, for my current team, is a bit. This one's a bit tougher to deal with because normally I would just one-shot a Field Mars turn 1, but Chow is a lot tankier. Like he's usually built quite tanky, so I won't be able to one-shot him. Oh my god, I got taunted again. Oh, that's the 3rd time I got a Violent Pro afterwards. That's surprising, to be honest. Oh, he got me again. All right, I'm gonna Oblivion this guy first. Now I might lose my Field Mars. Oh, never mind. Pretty lucky. To be honest, like I think I won this because of the Violent procs. Although normally, like retest shouldn't really taunt me so much as well. I do have resist leader as well, and Field Mars has like a little bit of resist. He's got like in total maybe 60 to 70% resistance. Oh damn! He Violent proc and kill me. Not so lucky then, but I think with these two, I should be able to deal with Retouch when he's by himself. I do have Destroy on my Tessarian, so eventually I should be able to, you know, do enough damage to kill him. Plus, Tessarian does a lot more damage now because of the buff to him. His passive does 30% for having a harmful effect debuff on the opponent. It used to be 20%, so it's a pretty big boost in my opinion. So even like on a tanky build, like my one's on like a speed HP build, right? Even on this build, he still hits quite hard. Alright, if he keeps proccing like this, I may lose. Let's hope he stops. Alright, good. And for reasons like this, the risky thing with this team is if your Field Mars dies and there's a healer on the opposing team, you might lose. You might like have to force a draw or something, right? Or basically at best. But with the Destroy set on Tessarian, I have that inevitability that I can eventually weaken him enough, right? Especially because his heals are based on his health as well. Like Destroy will slowly, it will not only like reduce the amount of healing overall that he'll do, it'll also reduce the damage he does. Same sort of idea. Even if there's something like a Praha there, like if you destroy her HP, she also heals for less, right? It doesn't affect the damage obviously, but it gives you that chance to finish her off once her HP is very low. You might have to auto there for like a while or manual it for a little bit. For like the more unsafe teams like Praha, you can just auto because she's not going to do enough damage to kill you. Retash might if he procs enough and if your units don't use the correct skills. Alright, so this team, alright, good luck. Oh, I even got double stun. Alright, we're going to reset attack bars. I didn't get the panda, but that's okay. I think we'll work on the... Actually, we should work on the panda. Panda is the one that... Oh, never mind. I might have to go for the... I'll go for the Rakan then, since he's got defense broken. But ideally, I would have liked it to be on the panda, because he's the one that's going to do the most damage, right? Because of that. Whereas Rakan is elemental disadvantageous, so he's not as scary. Although, oh, Beth got defense broken, that's not good. Alright, I need to buy some time so she can shake that off. Okay, just finish him off, just in case. Alright, okay, it's not, if he violent procs, oh, okay, he didn't violent proc, but if he violent procced, there wasn't much I could do. But I just need to get another turn so that I can heal Beth up. Okay, just make sure she lives. Alright, at least that woke up the Praha. Okay, just keep crowd controlling. Actually, I should have just predicted. No, I predicted future now. I was hoping for the debuffs. Bit unfortunate, but oh well. Alright, got a defense break on Panda. That's good. So I hope he doesn't proc out of this. I agree. He didn't proc, so we can do plenty of damage to him. Alright, got him pretty low. Hopefully the Praha. I mean, hopefully the Chasun doesn't need. Oh, he probably will heal. I'm gonna predict the future just to try to stun the Chasun. I missed. Never mind. Alright, so he does have Fallen Blossom. Oh, that might kill him. No. That's awkward. I needed his crowd control. Oh, that hurts. I think I should be able to kill him. His Beth's gonna move. Alright, hopefully I need to keep Praha. Praha alive. Well, that was close. I was pretty fortunate to have done that. Alright, but Chasun's gonna hurt my Praha. Oh, okay, I can get rid of the defense break at least. So I bought myself some time. This is a lot closer than I thought it would be. Alright, because she's on crit rate slot 4, she doesn't have as much HP as a normal Praha would, so that's why she's taking so much damage there. Plus, like, she was defense broken too. Okay. One thing to note as well is don't be afraid to attack opposing elements, well, disadvantageous elements with despair users, because you can still proc the despair with it. It doesn't matter if you glance, I believe. Well, at least I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Like, she was still starting to win quite a lot there. Okay, so that's it from me, guys, today. Just a short guild war, or sort of short, anyway. Alright, so thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!